And finally, tens of thousands of protesters marched towards New Zealand's parliament on Tuesday. They opposed the treaty principles bill, calling it a threat to Maori and indigenous rights. Since the bill was introduced last week, it triggered one of New Zealand's largest protests in decades. Last week, a Maori lawmaker tore up the bill in Parliament and launched into the haka, a traditional Maori dance. Our final report examines the flashpoint between indigenous New Zealanders and the government.
The battle for Maori rights has reached the doorstep of New Zealand's parliament. Tens of thousands of protesters, 35,000 strong, are rallying in one of the country's largest ever demonstrations.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we're not giving away what was taken away from us, what's left of what we have in our culture and in our people,
They have gathered to oppose the explosive Treaty Principles Bill, a proposal many say threatens to tear apart decades of progress on indigenous relations.
It means everything. This is what our parents fought for, this is what our grandparents fought for, to maintain our cultural integrity.
The protest was a breathtaking display of unity and defiance. Thousands chanted, "Kill the bill," as ACT leader David Seymour stepped out. Flags of the Maori nation waved, traditional songs filled the air, and a powerful haka, a cultural war cry, shook the ground. And then emerged New Zealand's youngest MP, Hana Raufati Maipi Clark. Standing upright, she spoke with confidence, declaring, "No one can mess with their rights and sovereignty."
And we will never ever have to decide who can mess with our rights and our sovereignty as an Indigenous people here in Aotearoa. We are the kingmakers, we are the sovereign people of this land, and the world is watching us here. Not because of the system, not because of the rules, but because we haka.
The demonstrators then presented a petition with at least 203,653 demanding an end to what protesters called a divisive attack on Maori rights.
Congregation, the gathering of the day, is in regards to authority on the lands. Māori, we have an order to serve the lands, to serve Papatuanuku. It's our job to protect Papatuanuku, the land, and we have congregated as a people because decisions from the parliamentary have distorted the pathway for Māori.
But Tuesday wasn't the first time the bill sparked fury. Last Thursday, Parliament itself became a battleground. Te Pāti Maori MP Hana Raufati Maipi Clark electrified the chamber with her defiance. She tore up a copy of the bill, seeking to narrow interpretations of the Treaty of Waitangi, a founding document signed in 1840 between British colonizers and the Maori tribe. Standing tall, she performed a fierce Maori haka in front of stunned lawmakers. Her protest inspired opposition MPs and spectators to join her, their unified roar shaking the chamber. Although the bill has almost no chance of passing, its mere introduction has triggered one of New Zealand's largest protests in decades. Critics warn the Treaty Principles Bill would erase decades of policies aimed at empowering Maoris who already face higher deprivation, incarceration and health disparities.
We want peaceful protests. That goes back to Parihaka in the 1800s. A peaceful land occupation and protest that was broken by government forces. We know that when we walk together, we are expressing the peace that we want to be a personification of what this nation is, a personification of how we can work together.
Now, even though Maipi Clark was suspended that day, the message was already loud and clear. It's too late to divide the community. As New Zealand stands at a crossroads, The nation is watching, and Maori voices refuse to be silenced. The Treaty of Waitangi is not just a document, it's a promise. And the fight to uphold it is far from over.